Joining us now, former governor of Minnesota and Navy SEAL, Jesse Ventura, who also hosts The World According to Jesse, right here on RT. I don't even know where to begin with this. I'm confused, and I follow these things all the time. And I know you're extremely frustrated both about Iraq and what's happening now in Iran. How do you put these two together, Governor?
Well, you know, to me, it's total craziness. You're looking at a fact that what has happened to the Constitution, in my opinion, in the United States of America. It's clear that the president and all our federally elected officials, they take an oath to it, but that's all they do, because all they do is seem to want to break it. Now, the president's up to be taken out of office based upon the fact, one of the facts that he broke the Constitution by seeking help from a foreign country to get reelected. Well, that's nothing compared to this. We now assassinate a high-level ranking officer in another country's military without a declaration of war? What happened to declaring war? That's why this is indeed an assassination. Because we haven't declared war against Iran, yet we can kill one of their top-ranking military officers because the president says so, which totally violates the Constitution of the United States. You're not supposed to be able to go out and assassinate people of another military without a declaration of war. Where's Congress on this?
You seem angry, Governor, but let me ask you another question about what we learned today. And this appears really curious. You know, we have already spent $2 trillion in Iraq, and we owe another $6 to $7 trillion. By the way, I say owe because most of the money for the war in Iraq was borrowed from China. But what's interesting about this is now it appears, at least, that we're getting ready to head out. That we're just going to take all our 5,000 troops that remain there and leave and essentially give it to Iran. You know, and I know, that everybody said if you go into Iraq in the first place, it'll end up in the hands of Iran, right?
Absolutely. You know, you go back. Saddam Hussein was a minority in charge of his enemy was Iran. Well, when we went in and took out Saddam, the majority of the people in Iraq are the same religion as the ones in Iran.
Shia.
So the majority then took over. So that opened the gate. Rick, that shows me this was all planned, going all the way back, and I'm going to say it with 9/11 and the whole thing. You look at what's gone on in Afghanistan, they lied completely about that war. They lied again about weapons of mass destruction, ties to Al-Qaeda. They're saying this guy was now going to lead some imminent attack on the U.S. Well, how could just taking him out stop that? If the attack is going to be that big, what was he going to do? Wrap himself up in dynamite and run into a big building? No, he's going to lead some type of military attack against us, and by simply taking him out, that's going to stop the attack? I don't think so.
I understand.
We're setting up right now to go to war.
I understand your political